Hi, this is Earl with my very first YouTube cooking video, giving it a try. Anyway, today we're going to make meatless fajitas, and what we have for those are the tortilla wraps. I have whole wheat wraps. We're going to have the red, yellow, and green pepper, fresh cut red and white onions, fresh chopped mushrooms. They're going to take the place of the meat to give you the meat consistency. Ahead of time, I've got some refried beans. We have some rice to go in them, seasoned rice. Sour cream. I've got some guacamole cooling in the refrigerator. And also, these will be some of the spices you use. I have grapeseed oil for the pan, cumin, fresh black pepper, sea salt, cayenne pepper, onion powder, oregano, basil leaves, and some all-purpose salt-free seasoning with no salt. Okay, let's get started. Oh, and also, I have some fresh salsa ready to make. So I have tomatoes, onions, garlic, some of the onions and some of the different color peppers, and some corn in there. So we'll get that started in a minute. It doesn't take long. The whole recipe is really quick. So what we want to do is heat the pans up. One pan is for the mushroom, one pan is for the onions and green peppers and orange and yellow pepper. So this grapeseed oil is a high frying oil. You can put it on high speeds. So we put a little bit in the pan, in each pan. And these are my new pans, non-stick, so I'm not too much worried about anything sticking in them. So we'll set that off to the side. And once the pans get hot enough, we'll put the vegetables in the pan and then season them. And let me move these wraps over to the side to give myself a little bit more room. The beans. And I also have some mango here cut up to go into my salsa once it finished blending. And while I'm waiting on those pans to heat, I'll go ahead and blend up. And let me move this rice to the side as well. While we're waiting on the pans to heat, I'll go ahead and start pulsing my salsa. So just put it on the blender and do a slow pulse. And then the salsa's got tomatoes, garlic, the peppers, onions, green pepper, some corn, a little sugar, salt, pepper, and that's about it, and cilantro. So that's about that. Then we'll take that off, and you'll see that it's chopped good enough. So we'll add the mango in and give it one more pulse. So one more little pulse, and that'll be it for that. All right. Now we have the salsa ready. I'll take that off for now. And also, it's going to be topped with sour cream and I have some guacamole here that I made fresh guacamole, which is made with avocados, tomatoes, onions, cilantro. And it tastes great. So anyway, our pans are pretty heated now. So I turn the heat down some on both pans. Down to about a 3 on my stove. And we'll add some of the onions in the grapeseed oil. Grapeseed oil is great for doing like a stir fry where you don't have to worry about the oil burning. So the red and white onions are now in the pan. We'll add some of the colored onions, which are great antioxidants. Anything with vegetables with color are great for you. And so I cut my pan on here. And we'll give this a quick little stir. And we want them to get to the point where they're a little crunchy, but not all the way crunchy. Okay. And now I'll add my mushrooms to this other pan. And I just about button mushrooms and then slice them up myself. You get more for the $1. And it's only 2 people eating, so I don't want to make too much. Then I'll just I already have these packed in the Ziploc bags, and I'll just put them up. Healthy to be exact, healthy bags. So that goes in the fridge. And then I give these a quick little stir. And I'm sorry you can't smell it, but it smells great. So give both a quick stir. Okay, and then we'll go ahead and add some of the seasonings to it. We have some fresh black pepper, put a little bit on both. A little bit more in the peppers. Have some cumin, ground cumin seed. And I'll put a little bit of that in the peppers. And try to keep your things stirred so they don't burn. Both looking great and smelling great. And then we have a little sea salt. Put about a teaspoonful in both. And we have some onion powder. Put a little bit of that. In both. We have some oregano leaves. And I forgot to open it. So I have that. Put a little bit of oregano leaves here in the onions and bell peppers. And you'll see this will be a great and filling vegetable fajita if you just like vegetables. And I'll turn the heat up a little on the mushrooms so they'll cook a little bit faster. Also, we have some all-purpose seasoning that's salt-free. Put a little bit of that in both. No salt in there, so you can use a little extra if you need. And then we have cayenne pepper, which gives it a little kick. And we'll put a little bit of that in just the onions, so it won't be too hot. Okay. Give that a little stir. Give my mushrooms a little stir. And then in a minute, we'll be able to put it all together for you. Okay. And I can move these spices out of the way. I'm finished with those. So we'll put them back up in the cabinet. And as you see, I have a lot of spices that I use. And we keep these on the table. And now everything is about ready. And we'll get this plated up in a minute. I'll put this grapeseed oil back where it belongs. And I'm going to do one plate up just so you'll see it. I'll go ahead and cut these burners off. And let me do one plate up so you'll see it. It's really a fast meal if you prep most of the items ahead of time. Like I made the guacamole right before. I cut up all my onions and peppers before and put them in the Ziploc bag. And I cut up my Roma tomatoes and the garlic and everything before for the salsa. So everything is ready to go ahead and wrap it up. So I grab a plate here. And I grab one of my whole wheat wraps. Oh, and I forgot one thing that I do have is the, I don't know if I told you before or not, but the refried beans to make the base for your tortilla. And what we'll do is grab a spoon from here. So the first thing you want to put down on it is some of the refried beans. So you have a base. And no special way to do it, just spread a little bit on it. So I've got that. And then what I'm going to do is grab some of the peppers. So just grab some of the peppers and onion. And try to get a little bit of all. So you can really taste the different flavors. So we got the peppers. We're going to have a little mushroom on it. And you can do really whatever vegetables you like. It doesn't matter which ones you do. Whatever you like. Sometimes I put asparagus up here, and it's really good. Then, so I've got that, the mushrooms pretty much constitute as the meat. And what I'm going to do next, grab another spoon here. We're going to put on some guacamole, fresh guacamole. Okay, just a little guacamole. Everything kind of holds the thing together. And then my salsa here. Get something to pour my salsa in. Get this bowl here. And go ahead and dump the salsa out. Mango salsa, that looks great. Move this out of my way. Then I'll need one more spoon here. Get another spoon. And I dip some of the salsa out up top. It's easier to make your salsas and things at home. That way you know they're fresh. And then the last thing, I don't know how to make sour cream at home, but I'll learn eventually. Top it with a little sour cream. And it should be enough spices where you don't need to add any more flavor into it. Then we take this, and I really need a little bit bigger wrap, but that's basically it, and I'll show you. Excuse me. Take a knife and just take it and cut it diagonal. Like that. And you see how full it is? Then we'll get some chips. Get you some tortilla chips to scrape up your plate what you can't eat. That's falling out of your wrap. And then the last thing is, as you see, we love jalapeno peppers. We have a big giant jar of them. And we'll get some jalapeno peppers and then some of the rice on the plate. And I grab another spoon out of this drawer. So in between, put a little rice there. And if you had a big enough wrap, you could put the rice inside of the burrito. So we got that there. And clean this off. And there you have it. Vegetable fajita with rice and tortilla chips. Again, this was my first YouTube video. I hope it went well, or at least okay. If you like it, please press like and share it with someone else. Easy, simple made, homemade, fresh vegetable fajita. Okay, see you guys later. Bye.